Movies, they have the power to make us laugh, cry, inspire, and even change the way we see the world. But with thousands of films out there, which ones truly stand the test of time? Which movies are an absolute must-watch before you leave this planet? Some movies entertain, some movies thrill, and then there are those rare films that leave a mark on your soul, stories that stay with you long after the credits roll. Well, today we've got you covered. From mind-bending thrillers to heart-wrenching dramas, here are the top 10 movies you must watch before you die. Buckle up, because this is going to be epic! The Shawshank Redemption, 1994. Kicking off our list is a film that defines hope, friendship, and perseverance, The Shawshank Redemption. Based on a Stephen King novella, this movie takes us into the life of Andy Dufresne, a man wrongfully imprisoned, and his unbreakable friendship with Red. With powerful performances by Tim Robbins and Morgan Freeman, this film is more than just a prison story. It's a lesson in hope and redemption. At its core, The Shawshank Redemption is more than just a prison drama. It's a story about the unbreakable human spirit. Andy Dufresne, played brilliantly by Tim Robbins, is a man wrongly convicted of murder and sent to Shawshank Prison. While enduring brutal hardships, he befriends Ellis "Red" Redding, Morgan Freeman, a wise and respected inmate who becomes Andy's closest ally. Through Andy's resilience and unwavering hope, we see that no matter how dark life gets, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes even through 500 yards of filth and sewage. Because The Shawshank Redemption isn't just a movie, it's an experience. It's a film that teaches us about patience, resilience, and the power of hope. And if you haven't watched it yet, do yourself a favor and make it your next movie night pick. Inception 2010. Dreams within dreams within dreams. If that already confuses you, wait until you experience Inception. Christopher Nolan takes storytelling to another level with his sci-fi thriller starring Leonardo DiCaprio. The plot? A skilled thief enters people's subconscious to steal secrets, but this time he has to plant an ID instead. Mind-blowing visuals, a haunting score, and that spinning top ending. Inception is a film that stays with you long after the credits roll. At its core, Inception is about dream manipulation, but it's also a deeply emotional story about loss, guilt, and redemption. But this time, he's given an impossible task. Instead of stealing, he must plant an idea deep inside someone's mind, a process known as Inception. However, as Cobb and his team dive deeper into layered dream worlds, reality and illusion start to blur. And that ending, the spinning top, does it fall or doesn't it? That question alone has fueled fan debates for over a decade, because Inception isn't just a movie, it's an experience. It challenges your perception of reality, pushes the boundaries of filmmaking, and proves that cinema is capable of intellectual storytelling and emotional depth at the same time. Schindler's List, 1993. Prepare to be emotionally shattered. Schindler's List is not just a movie. It's a historical masterpiece that brings the horrors of the Holocaust to life. Liam Neeson delivers a phenomenal performance as Oskar Schindler, a businessman who saves over 1,000 Jewish lives. Spielberg's direction, combined with haunting imagery, makes this a film you'll never forget. This film is one of the most hauntingly realistic depictions of the Holocaust ever put on screen. Shot in stark black and white, Spielberg creates an atmosphere of chilling authenticity, making the audience feel as if they're witnessing history unfold. Liam Neeson delivers a career-defining performance as Schindler, a man who starts as a war profiteer but undergoes a profound transformation as he realizes the value of human life. Ralph Fiennes is terrifyingly brilliant as Amon Goth, the brutal SS officer who embodies the pure evil of the Nazi regime. Because Schindler's List is not just a film, it's a piece of history. It's a reminder of the darkest chapter in human history and the extraordinary courage of one man who chose to stand against evil. It's a film that leaves a permanent mark on your soul, making it one of the most important cinematic experiences of all time. The Dark Knight, 2008. Arguably the greatest superhero movie of all time, The Dark Knight is not just about Batman. It's about chaos, morality, and the thin line between good and evil. Heath Ledger's Joker is legendary, giving us one of the most chilling performances in cinema history. If you love gripping storytelling, epic action, and thought-provoking themes, this one's a must-watch. Christopher Nolan masterfully crafts a film that transcends the superhero genre, delivering a dark, intense, and thought-provoking cinematic experience. This isn't just a battle between Batman and Joker, it's a philosophical war between order and chaos. Christian Bale's Batman is the protector of Gotham, but Heath Ledger's Joker isn't just a villain, he's an agent of chaos, a force of nature that exists purely to prove that morality is a joke because The Dark Knight redefined the superhero. Genre: it's a crime thriller, a psychological battle, and a masterpiece in storytelling, cinematography, and acting. Even if you're not a fan of superhero movies, this one demands to be seen. Fight Club, 1999. First rule of Fight Club: you don't talk about Fight Club, but we have to talk about it. This mind-bending psychological thriller starring Edward Norton and Brad Pitt will leave you questioning reality. It's gritty, rebellious, and packed with twists that will leave your jaw on the floor. At first glance, it's about an underground fight club where men escape their meaningless lives through brutal hand-to-hand combat. But underneath the blood and bruises, Fight Club is a deep psychological thriller with one of the most shocking twists in cinema history. Edward Norton plays the unnamed narrator, a depressed insomniac trapped in a soulless corporate life. That is until he meets Tyler Durden, Brad Pitt, a charismatic, anarchistic soap maker who introduces him to a world without rules, materialism, or order. But as chaos unfolds, the narrator realizes nothing is what it seems, because Fight Club isn't just a movie, it's a wake-up call. It's rebellious, brutal, and mind-altering in ways that few films have ever achieved. If you want a film that challenges the way you think, leaves you questioning reality, and sticks with you forever, then this is it. Forrest Gump, 1994, an ordinary man with an extraordinary life. Forrest Gump is a heartwarming tale about love, loss, and destiny. Tom Hanks delivers a career-defining performance as Forrest, taking us through decades of history in a way only he can. Funny, emotional, and deeply inspiring. This is a movie that everyone needs to experience at least once. Tom Hanks delivers a career-defining performance as Forrest, a kind-hearted, slow-witted man who unintentionally influences some of the most historic moments of the 20th century. Despite his low IQ, Forrest possesses a heart full of love, determination, and pure goodness, qualities that lead him through an incredible life filled with unexpected triumphs. Forrest Gump isn't just a movie, it's a beautiful journey through love, loss, hope, and destiny. It's a film that makes you laugh, cry, and feel deeply inspired, all in one sitting. Because Forrest Gump isn't just a film, it's an emotional experience. It teaches us that kindness, love, and perseverance matter more than intelligence or status. It's a reminder that sometimes the simplest people have the greatest impact. The Godfather, 1972. When we talk about legendary films, The Godfather reigns supreme. A masterpiece in storytelling, cinematography, and acting, this mafia saga explores power, family, and loyalty. Marlon Brando and Al Pacino deliver unforgettable performances, making this film an undisputed classic. This is a story about power, family, and loyalty. Following the rise of Michael Corleone, Al Pacino, a reluctant outsider who transforms into a ruthless mafia boss. At the heart of it all is Vito Corleone, Marlon Brando, the aging patriarch who rules with both wisdom and fear. The film explores the price of power and how violence inevitably corrupts even the purest of souls. Because The Godfather isn't just a movie, it's a masterpiece. It defined an entire genre, influenced countless filmmakers, and gave us some of the most unforgettable performances, scenes, and quotes in film history. Every scene, every line, every glance carries weight and meaning. If you love cinema, this is required viewing. Interstellar, 2014, Space, Time, and Love Beyond Dimensions. Interstellar is a film that takes you on an emotional and intellectual journey with stunning visuals, a breathtaking score by Hans Zimmer, and a story that makes you rethink time itself. This movie is a must-watch for all sci-fi lovers. It's more than just a sci-fi film. It's an emotional roller coaster that explores time, space, human survival, and the power of love. As the crew ventures into wormholes, black holes, and alien planets, the film explores Einstein's theory of relativity, the nature of time, and the limits of human endurance. Every second matters. Literally, the film explores how time doesn't move at the same speed for everyone. Cooper experiences decades of lost time in just a few hours, symbolizing the sacrifices parents make for their children. Because Interstellar isn't just a sci-fi movie, it's an experience. It's visually stunning, emotionally powerful, and intellectually one of the most ambitious films ever made. If you want a movie that will challenge your mind, touch your heart, and leave you in awe, this is it. Parasite, 2019. Parasite isn't just a movie, it's an experience, a social satire, a thriller, and a genre-defying masterpiece. Parasite is a film that will grip you from start to finish. It's clever, shocking, and packed with unexpected twists that make it one of the best films of the century. The first foreign language film to win Best Picture at the Oscars. And for a good reason, the film follows the Kim family, a poor yet clever household living in a cramped basement who infiltrate the lives of the wealthy Park family by posing as unrelated skilled workers. As the deception unfolds, what begins as a lighthearted con quickly spirals into chaos, violence, and tragedy. The brilliance of Parasite lies in its perfect storytelling, hidden symbolism, and jaw-dropping twists that keep you on edge. It's a film that forces you to question society, morality, and the illusion of success. Because Parasite is a once-in-a-lifetime film. It's thrilling, clever, disturbing, and socially relevant. A movie that forces you to think long after. The credits roll. It's a film that proves cinema has no language barrier, and a reminder that the gap between rich and poor is wider than we think. Pulp Fiction, 1994. And at number 1, Pulp Fiction, Tarantino's magnum opus. This film is a chaotic mix of action, humor, and unforgettable dialogues. Pulp Fiction isn't just a movie, it's a cinematic revolution with an all-star cast and a non-linear storyline. This is cinema at its finest. If you haven't watched it yet, what are you waiting for? With its non-linear storytelling, razor-sharp dialogue, and iconic characters, this film redefined modern cinema. It's a wild ride filled with hitmen, boxers, gangsters, and unforgettable moments blending action, dark comedy, and philosophy in a way that only Tarantino can pull off. Unlike traditional movies, Pulp Fiction doesn't follow a straight timeline. Instead, it jumps between different stories that all intertwine in a mind-blowing way. It's chaotic, stylish, and unpredictable, a film where every scene is iconic, because Pulp Fiction changed cinema forever. It's stylish, brutal, hilarious, and endlessly quotable. Every scene, every line, every character became a piece of pop culture history. And there you have it, 10 movies you must watch before you die. Did your favorite make the list? Or did we miss a masterpiece? There's always another masterpiece waiting to be uncovered. Another film that will shake your soul. These films aren't just entertainment. They're stories that inspire, challenge, and move us. They remind us why we fell in love with movies in the first place. But this list is just the beginning. Cinema is limitless, and there are countless masterpieces waiting to be discovered. So tell us, which movie changed your life? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, happy watching.